to get in close. All right, here we go. Hey everybody, Erica with One Berkshire, and I'm live here actually in the backyard of Mungy Studios, and I'm joined with Susanna Sharpe and Tom Sharpe, who are the co-founders of this organization. And now I bet you've heard or seen the term Mungy Studios before, and maybe you've wondered what the heck is this place. So in addition to doing a Women in Business interview with Susanna, we're also going to explain to you what Mungy Studios does. So take it away.
Okay.
Well, we are your local Berkshire-based website design and graphic design studio. And we love building relationships with all the local people and organizations here. And we offer our services in a unique way through a monthly membership. So you get a brand new website, we host it, and we manage it for you for a monthly fee.
And we're going to get into this later, but the way you guys split up your life is that you're actually the designer of a lot of this web stuff.
Yes.
All this web stuff.
Yes.
Yes. And then
yes.
Tom's the face you've probably seen around at the different events because he's the one who's out talking to people and making it, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy the meet and greet and managing the business and developing relationships and then pass it on to Susanna.
Cool. And one more thing before we start talking to Susanna for her Women in Business interview, you guys are being saluted at the upcoming Good News Business Salute. It's on October 24th at Seven Hills Inn. And so give us a little preview, like why are we shouting you guys out? What's the big success you've had recently?
I think we believe the big success is in the first 2 years of launching Mungy. We have close to 40 new clients. Woo. And just over 30 of them are Berkshire based. And over half of our clients are women-led or women-owned businesses, and so it's been a really fun. And
you guys have been taking
time.
off like crazy. I mean, you're like everywhere now, which is amazing. For you've only been around 2 years, it's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so let's turn this over to Susanna. Okay, so I want to hear a little bit about your story because I'm an engineer, you're a techie. I love when I meet women in tech. So give us a little bit of backstory of like how did you get into where you are now?
So yeah, it was kind of a roundabout way, I guess. I did start off with a design background. I wanted to go to school for graphic design and started, and then got caught up in the restaurant industry actually.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I started managing a bar out in San Diego, and actually was working with a web designer out there, and then became pregnant with Solana and thought, okay, our first, and thought I'm not going to run a restaurant and do 3 a.m. mornings, and started doing website, like quit the job and started teaching myself, and then went to an online course with Solana while she was in my belly and out, and started from there. Basically stay-at-home mom. I was doing like 1 to 2 websites a year just to
try it
sane
out. Yeah.
And then, until a couple years ago, Byron, our youngest, he was 4, and we thought, okay, we can, I could step out of the full encompassing stay-at-home mother and start doing websites full-time with Tom. And I kind of needed him as he was always in sales, so it was kind of perfect. I had the design skills, he had the sales people person, so it's been a really good combination.
And I love your focus on lifestyle design. We're going to come back to that in a second. But first, I just want to hear, on this path that you've walked for a little while now, what challenges have come up and what have you learned by way of those challenges?
I think probably the biggest challenge for me has been just delegating jobs that I can do. I try to kind of do it all, and then depending on how full my plate is, it explodes a little bit, and it's just figuring out how to delegate, how to balance kids, work, those things. Those have probably been the biggest challenges that have come up.
And so then now turning your hat to wisdom, like what mentoring advice or wisdom or things that you've gleaned from your path that you could maybe share out to people who are working it as well?
Probably the biggest thing for us is not compromising the lifestyle that we want. So we stick to the path of what we want, and nothing compromises that, but you do need the balance, and you need the kind of the self-care balance, especially as a mother, to have the time to do business, do kids, and then do me, so I can function for everyone. So that's I don't know if I have the wisdom say yet, but that is, yeah.
Well, when I've heard some of your story before, I mean, this is both of you, like, you've been very intentional about this lifestyle you've been able to create for yourselves. Like, you've basically said, this is what we want it to look like, and then how can we make our business fit into how we want life to look and flow, and the pace and the stress level. And
yeah, I think we we hit a point when a couple of years ago where we just weren't sure where we were and where we were going, and we thought, well, heck, what would our dream life look like? You know, if we wrote it down and created you know, what we wanted our life to be the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years, what would it be? And so we did that, and we thought, all right, well, let's just give it a shot. Let's go for it.
Make it happen.
Let's try to make it happen. And so, and Mungy is a big part of that, and developing relationships with people and being a part of the community.
Well, and it's definitely struck a chord with the community because your business has really taken off. Like the way you've packaged things and what you have to offer is resonating with people for sure.
Yeah, so far it's no,
yes.
it's been fun. It's been a good thing. Yeah.
Okay, so my last question for you, Susanna, is: are there any women in the Berkshires? Of course there are. Who are the women in the Berkshires that inspire you? Women in business in the Berkshires.
Well, I think I'm fortunate to have such a great community of women that all inspire me, and I think some of my best friends, Molly, she owns Frankie's. Yuki owns Methuselah. I have Elena, who is an amazing photographer. I have Kat from Classical Tents, who's been a great kind of mentor and client and woman that I look up to. And there's Jillian, who owns Radiance, and Susie Hanna of Daisy Studios. And
you've got a great network.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut you off because you could probably go on all day with naming these amazing women, and a lot of these are women that we're featuring in Women in Business Month, which is great on our Facebook pages. So awesome.
Great.
Well, I really appreciate the time, Susanna, getting to interview you as a woman in business, and just both of you getting to shout out your Mungy. I mean, you guys are doing such great things, and if you haven't heard of this company yet, now you have.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Can we show your mom real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I got to do this cameo because Susanna's mom is actually here from New Zealand. She flew in yesterday. There she is on the porch. She's been watching this whole interview. You can tell she's just beaming with pride for her daughter, which is awesome. So, all right, let's sign off for everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.